Hi, I'm Melissa Moody, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and quickly show you how we use My Gold Tracker to do our keyword research and how it has saved us a lot of time, just hours of time, in doing our keyword research. But before I show you My Gold Tracker, I just want to highlight a couple of key concepts in keyword research. First of all, you need to target keywords that are being searched, so you know that you're getting the search volume, that you're going to get traffic, and it can be profitable for you. The second key concept that you need to know is the competing pages. How much competition are you going up against? You've got to be able to compete in order for your website to be up in front of people. So those are two very key concepts. A third key concept with keyword research is finding buying keywords. So I'm going to go quickly show you how we can use My Gold Tracker to identify those. The first thing that you're going to do with My Gold Tracker is you're going to type in your topmost keyword, the broadest keyword that you can think of for the niche, and let My Gold Tracker tell you what the keywords are that you should be looking at more closely. So I've typed in insurance, and you just simply click on search, and then once it has searched, you're going to get these search results. And what you're seeing here are the search terms, so these are your keywords, the weekly number of searches, the monthly number of searches, how many competing pages there are in Google for broad match, how many competing pages in Google for exact match, and then also there's a great feature here that if you find a keyword that you want to use, if it says who is that domain with that keyword, so lifeinsurance.com is already registered, and you can just click right here and find out the information on who's got it. Then if it says register, you can click right here and you can register that domain name. So guaranteed issue medical insurance, you could just click right here and register that domain name. Now, what you want to do to be successful is, first of all, you want to look at your monthly searches. And we have found, this is what we do, we have found that if there's at least 1,000 or more monthly searches, that's good. We're going to get enough traffic to be profitable. And then look at Google in quotes. These are the exact match competing pages. And we have found that it is super easy to rank for 200,000 or less competing pages in a keyword that has 200,000 or less competing pages. Typically, you can get on the first 2 pages for that very easily. Now, we have gotten rankings on pages that are significantly higher than that, but 200,000 is very doable, and it's a great place to focus on and start with when you're just getting started. Now, you can click on the search terms at the left once you've found some great search terms, and when we look down through here, we see monthly searches for individual health insurance is 53,338, and the competing pages in exact match is 128,000. So those numbers are very good. So you click on this and it will go down even deeper and give you even more specific search terms. So here are our search terms when we went even deeper with individual health insurance. And again, you can find some great search terms right here. Individual health insurance quote, 3746 monthly searches, only 14,700 exact match competing pages. So that is a great way to find your keywords. What we did before was we would go to Google and we would type in our keyword and do a search, do it out of quotes, do a search, and you'd see here for insurance 646 million competing pages, so that's not good. And then we would go and we would put it in quotes and repeat the search and see what the competing page is, 656 million there. So as you can see, if you're going down through a list of keywords and having to look them up twice in Google, that takes a lot of time. So that's the beauty of My Gold Tracker, is that you get that information right here all at once. I'd point out that you will find some differences in numbers on the Google exact match in My Gold Tracker and the Google numbers here in Google. But what we have found is that My Gold Tracker has been very reliable, and it's not worth getting hung up over, that there's differences in numbers. They're just pulling from different databases. We have found that My Gold Tracker is very reliable, and we can just run with those numbers that are in My Gold Tracker. Okay, now another thing that we've discovered, obviously, with keyword research is that the more indicators that you have, the less risk that you have of wasting your time setting up sites and working on keywords only to find out that they're not worth going for. So beyond the number of searches and the number of competing pages, you can also look at how many ads are being purchased for those keywords. And this right here is an awesome little feature of My Gold Tracker. You see that there are Google ads. So if there are Google ads, you know that it's a profitable niche. And if there's eBay ads, well, chances are it's not going to be that profitable of a niche. If there's Google ads, that's great. Another way that you can dig deeper with using these Google ads and using the keywords that you find from My Gold Tracker is to go over to the Google Keyword Tool. And the easiest way to find that is just to do a search, Google Keyword Tool, and it comes up at the very top. Now, using this Google Keyword Tool, you can just type in your term. Make sure that Use Synonyms is checked off. Click on Get Keyword Ideas. You can see how much people are paying in this niche for their ads. Okay, as soon as your results show up at the bottom, what you want to do is go right here to Choose Columns to Display and click on Show All. And this is going to give you a ton of data. One of the first things that you can do is click on the estimated average cost per click, and it will, first it sorts it in ascending order, but if you want to know per cost per click in descending order, then you just click it twice, and you can see here that we've got our list of a list of keywords, but we're getting ideas on how much people are paying. With numbers that high, you know that this is a lucrative niche because you can't pay $17.45 per click and stay afloat if you're not actually selling your product. Another great thing that I want to show you here is that the search volume trends. This is great if you've read Peter Drew's Olympian Niche Markets and you're trying to target some of those markets. This is a great tool right here so you know when you need to make sure you've got your site up and running and you run brute force over it so that you're ranking for this search term at the right time. So those are some great ways to use My Gold Tracker to find keywords, and you can go into Google AdWords and double check the indicators of how profitable it is by how much their advertisers are spending per click. Another thing that I have noticed between Google AdWords keyword tool and the My Gold Tracker is, especially when you're looking at products, your My Gold Tracker comes up with more specific and more targeted results than Google AdWords sometimes. So that is also very helpful in targeting those great keywords that you know you're going to make money on. So that's just a quick overview of how we use My Gold Tracker. Again, it saved us a ton of time because all of this great information about the competing pages and the monthly searches is right here in one easy place to find that information that you need. I hope that's helpful and will help you get started in having profitable keyword research.